Have you ever asked yourself why some people live past 95 with a smile on their face, while others quietly slip away in their mid-70s, even when they seem healthy on the surface? As if there are silent dangers hiding in everyday life that slowly cut life short without making much noise, without dramatic warning signs, almost like invisible thieves stealing years away. After 75, life should not just be about counting days, but about living with energy, dignity, and clarity. Yet many seniors fall into hidden traps that accelerate decline. And the truth is, these traps are not usually the big obvious things like smoking, drinking, or diagnosed diseases, but rather subtle lifestyle dangers that most people overlook. Dangers that slowly weaken the heart, cloud the brain, dull the immune system, and shrink the spirit. For example, one of the quietest killers is what I call silent isolation, where a person may not feel lonely in the dramatic sense, but gradually their circle of conversation shrinks, their laughter becomes rare, and the brain, starved of social stimulation, begins to slow down. And this lack of interaction can increase the risk of dementia, depression, and even cardiovascular decline. Yet so many seniors ignore this until it's too late. Another hidden danger is what doctors rarely emphasize enough: micro-malnutrition. Not starvation, not dramatic hunger, but tiny consistent deficiencies of vitamins, minerals, protein, or hydration that weaken muscles, reduce immunity, and accelerate frailty. And this doesn't always show up in blood tests right away, but over time, it shortens life quietly, like a candle burning down too fast. Then there is the danger of chronic low-grade inflammation, the fire inside the body caused by processed foods, poor sleep, toxic stress, and environmental exposure. A fire that doesn't scream with pain, but silently damages arteries, joints, and memory cells, making life shorter without people realizing what's happening. Add to this the subtle decline in balance and flexibility, because most people after 75 stop challenging their body with small movements, stretches, or balance training. Their gait becomes fragile, their steps hesitant, and one fall can open the door to a rapid cascade of decline. Yet this could be prevented with just 10 minutes a day of mindful movement. Another overlooked danger is mental surrender. When a senior subconsciously stops setting goals, stops learning, stops pursuing curiosity, and lets the days repeat without purpose. Because when the brain loses new challenges, it shrinks. And when the heart loses purpose, it weakens. And science has shown again and again that those with a mission, no matter how small, live longer and stronger. So how do you outsmart these dangers? How do you make sure you're not quietly losing years you could have lived? First, prioritize daily connection. Even if it means a 5-minute chat with a neighbor, joining a senior group, or calling an old friend, because social bonds are like medicine for the brain. Second, rethink nutrition, not with fad diets, but with simple whole foods, lean proteins, fresh vegetables, fruits, nuts, hydration, and sunlight. Because at this age, food is not just fuel, it's a lifeline. Third, fight hidden inflammation by reducing processed sugar, increasing omega-3 rich foods, practicing stress release through prayer, meditation, or breathing, and ensuring at least 7 hours of true rest. Fourth, protect your balance by walking daily, stretching, standing on one leg while holding onto a chair, or learning light Tai Chi. Because confidence in movement is the best insurance against decline. And finally, never surrender your curiosity. Keep your mind learning. Read, listen, explore new skills, even small ones. Because when the brain grows, the body follows, and purpose ignites energy. And here is the hidden truth most people miss. Aging is not only about surviving, but about creating momentum. And when you make small, daily choices that fight these silent dangers, you don't just add years to your life. You add life to your years. You expand not only the timeline, but also the quality of every moment. And while many people think life after 75 is about slowing down, the truth is, it's about playing smarter, noticing the quiet dangers before they take hold, and outsmarting them with awareness, courage, and action. So ask yourself right now, are you silently losing years? Or are you ready to step into the golden season of life with strength, clarity, and dignity, proving that even after 75, life can be not just long, but deeply alive. And that is the wisdom most never hear, but desperately need to know.